Hey, Skip here. How's it going today? We're going to talk about some ice fishing gear here. This is what I carry. It's a backpack that carries all my poles, my tackle. It's just a nice pack 'cause I use a sled, you know, I run everything on that, but I need this to carry my poles. That way I know they're on me. They're not going to fall off, you know, when you're hauling stuff on the bay or ice fishing in inland lakes and stuff like that. Just want to share that with you. Check it out and see what I carry. Some of my gear. This is my main gear. We'll start out with the poles. This first one here, I don't know if you can see it. It's a Premier St. Croix. It's a 28 medium. It's just got a cheaper Daiwa reel on it, but it's got some really good fine drag. This is my Perch Rig. I run about a 6-pound test line on it. I know that sounds a little heavy, but I've caught 14, 15-inch perch out here before, and every once in a while you'll hook into a nice walleye, so you want to go light but not too light. That's my primary panfish pole. Okay. My next pole is a made by Frable, and it's also a medium action 32-inch. This pole and the next pole both have Mitchell Advocate reels on it. They're real smooth drag, nice quality reel. This one here, I can use this for everything, mainly for walleye, but you know, we're perch fishing and walleye fishing all at the same time, and it's big enough it will handle pike too. That's my other pole that I go to. And then right towards evening, when I know it's either going to be walleye, possibly pike, I step it up a little bit. And this is my 30-inch medium. It's medium, but it's a little bit stiffer medium. It's made by Daiwa. This also has the Mitchell Advocate reel on it. This year I have 10-pound test line on it. It's the Cajun red, and for some reason ice fishing with the red line, I think it gives you an advantage. I don't know why. Don't ask me. I just know it helps me, so I go with the Cajun red. And another little tip I want to show you today too are these Lindy hook sabers. A lot of guys use these in the summer for doing their trolling. These work great when you're transporting your poles with the hooks and lures already on them, made by Lindy. That way you're not all tangled up and stuff. Those are the 3 main poles I carry. This also has side compartments on it. Like I said, this backpack's a really nice pack for ice fishing. Obviously, tweezers for getting the hook out, especially in them pike, especially in a walleye. You know, they got teeth. Tape measurer. I can pretty much guess because we got limits on length. I think pike here in Michigan's 24 inches, walleye's 15 inches. Jiffy ice scoop. Jiffy makes good products, man. Carry an extra lighter. I carry scissors, emergency scissors. You never know when you might need them. Nice to have, handy to have. And this is a homemade gaff hook I made. It's got a stainless steel shaft, hardwood handle. And here's another tip for you. So this don't get tangled up while I'm carrying it. I just took an old boiling container here, and I just cut a hole in it, and when I get to the ice when I'm fishing, just take that off, slide this right off, you're ready to go. You know, otherwise you're out there fumbling around and your hook's all tangled up inside your pack, and I'll tell you what, it works good. You know, keeps it from gouging in things, whatever, going through your backpack, and then you got to worry about tangling it all up. And let's go to the other side. The other side is where I got all the tackle. These zippers are all double zippered. First of all, we'll start out with my Panfish Kit. All my smaller type teardrops, different things, different spoons for perch, bluegills, you know, glow in the dark stuff. Just you got to have it all, you know. you don't know what you're going to get into. I might get out there and there'll be a lot of perch biting in the day, and I'll just set up a perch rig and set that all up. We'll step it up a little bit. This is some of my bigger stuff. I got some Lindy lures, you know, imitates the perch, bluegills. Obviously another lighter, never have enough stuff like that. Different spoons and stuff, hooks, sinkers and stuff. We'll get into that later. I use a lot of that stuff in my tip ups. Then you got these little bait pucks. Sometimes if I don't want to take everything, I'll just take a pull one of these with my favorite lures in it. They're made for maggots and stuff like that, but I use them for other things. Some of the hotter lures that I recommend out here in Saginaw Bay, I use stuff that's made here, right here in Michigan actually. These dew jiggers, they're called dew jiggers. They're made in Gladstone, Michigan. And then I also use the Moonshine Lures, which are made right here in Perkins, Michigan. Hate to give out some of my secrets here, but these dew jiggers, there's a chartreuse one, that's a killer. Walleye, perch, you name it, that'll hit everything. They're inexpensive. They're like $3 a piece for these spoons. Towards evening, throw on one of these Moonshine Lures. This one here is the Glow Bloody Nose. That's the hot ticket out here. You flash it with a light, flash it with a strobe, it glows, and they're bright. And I tell you what, they really do numbers when it comes to the walleye right at evening. Check it out. I like the ice armor gear. These gloves are nice, not when I'm driving the sled, but when you're set up, and they're waterproof. So at least you have something on your hands, but you can still feel, you know, a bite or whatever, and you can still, your hands are going to get wet. They keep warm. Same thing with the hat. Ice armor products are good stuff. And when I don't need the auger, sometimes I'll just bring the Jiffy spud. I'll tell you what, look at the tip of this. If it's under 6 inches of ice, I'll just take this. I won't even bother with the auger. This thing rips right through the ice so fast. It's a good setup, made by Jiffy, great products. I'm just telling you the stuff that I like. And another thing that I do for minnows, just take an old cooler. You know, this won't break. It falls out of my bucket in a sled going 30, it'll just bounce and roll. It won't crack and break like some of the other minnow buckets will. And that's my ice fishing gear. And appreciate you guys watching. Check it out, more to come.